I've always been an instant gratification type of girl. As a child, I'm pretty sure if they did the marshmallow test on me, you know, the one where they give you one marshmallow and tell you that they have to leave the room and you shouldn't eat it, and when they come back, they'll give you two. I'm pretty sure I would have eaten that marshmallow even before they left the room. I mean, why leave it for later or tomorrow? We're not even sure we're going to be alive then, right? As the saying goes, eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow you die. That used to be my philosophy, but age has brought reason. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a work in progress. What has changed is that I now take my future self into consideration. Abraham Lincoln said, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. I love chocolates, but once I open the box, I have to eat them all. So while they would delight my palate now, I feel down the road there would be some adverse health consequences. And since having good health is what matters most, I leave the box of chocolates on the shelf. Discipline is like lifting weights and building muscle. I prefer to relax now, but I need to work on my muscle mass and bone strength. Sometimes we have to say no to instant gratification and focus on the bigger picture. So how do we cultivate and maintain discipline? Here are 4 steps that I have found helpful. Step 1 is decision. Here we decide who, what, and why. First, ask yourself what. What do you want to achieve and by when? That's your goal. Your ability to discipline yourself to set clear goals and then work toward them every day will do more to guarantee your success than any other single factor. Your goal should be clear and realistic, and it should inspire you to want to stick with it. Think of a goal you'd like to achieve and visualize yourself achieving it. Connect emotionally with it. How does it make you feel? The next question is why. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. This is your why. It has nothing to do with others. It's not about pleasing anyone else. Your motivation should be intrinsic and not extrinsic. Your goal should be personal and meaningful to you, and your why is going to keep you going when things get tough. The next question is who? Who are you going to have to become? You're going to have to adopt a new identity. You are now a healthy eater. Adopt that new mentality so you can start to make different choices. It is not until you change your identity to match your life blueprint that you will understand why everything in the past never worked. So we've made our decision. Let's get ready. Step 2 is preparation. We are looking at the how. First, look at your limitations. Get to the root cause of your struggle. The idea is to accept your limitations and become proactive in improving them and finding ways to resist temptation. Get a sheet of paper and divide it into 2 columns. In the column on the left, you're going to put your limitations. Think of anything that has caused you to fail in the past. In the column on the right, you're going to brainstorm some ideas for tackling those limitations. One of your struggles may be limiting beliefs. You don't believe that you're worth it. You don't believe that you can achieve your goal. So in the column on the right, you're going to work on your mindset. You can adopt a mantra or some affirmations that work for you. Or you can journal about why you have those limiting beliefs, and you can counter those with positive beliefs. If one of your goals is to pass your exams but you're having trouble studying, maybe one of your problems is distractions. You may have to remove some apps from your phone. If you have trouble with focus and time management, work on your time management skills. Make a checklist or use techniques such as time blocking or the Pomodoro method, where you set a timer and you work for focused periods at a time. If you struggle with procrastination, maybe you feel overwhelmed, and you can break your tasks up into manageable chunks, or begin with a less ambitious goal to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Next, look at your environment. You don't have to be the victim of your environment. You can also be the architect of it. Look at your physical and work environment. How can you make it more pleasant? For me, clearing my desk before I start to work really helps me to focus. If you have too many distractions competing for your attention, it's going to make it difficult to concentrate. Also, think of your social environment. You're going to need some support. Who can you turn to? Can you get an accountability partner? If you know that your friend or trainer is waiting for you at the gym, you're less likely to stay in bed. Then we come to our action plan. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. So you want to exercise more. Are you going to take out a gym membership? Go for a walk with your best friend? Join a swim or dance class? Here you decide the actual steps that you're going to take. If your goal is to eat healthy, your first step might be to clear your fridge and pantry of all the unhealthy stuff. Then you may look for new recipes and meal plan, go out and shop for the healthy foods, and prep your meals for the week. And the final part of preparation is having a backup plan. So what happens if you miss your morning alarm and don't get to take your walk? Then you're going to go after work. If it's snowing, you're going to use the treadmill, and so on. What I find really helpful is if you miss once, try not to miss twice. Give yourself some grace and have self-compassion. There's no need to give up on your exercise routine if you miss one day. Preparation sets us up for success. The third phase is the execution phase. We're ready to implement our plan. Start small. Begin with a 10-minute walk today. Tomorrow you can do 15, the next day 20, and so on until you build up to 30 minutes. Also, don't focus on too many goals at a time. Start with one and allow yourself to succeed at that one before you add another. Discipline is developed with practice and momentum. Go easy on yourself at first. Also, track your progress using a habit tracker app. I find that circling my workout days on the calendar makes me not want to break the chain. And finally, set alarms, notifications, and reminders to keep you on track. The next phase is repetition. Self-discipline is about making consistent effort and building momentum. As we do it more and more, we develop a habit. Goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. So the first thing we're going to do is put systems in place. Decide on a routine or routines that will help you keep on track and schedule them in your calendar. Are you going to meditate as part of your morning routine, or read a book or write in your gratitude journal as part of your evening routine? Are you going to take a walk with your family every evening after dinner? Find those systems that will help you take consistent action towards your goals. The next step is to be patient with yourself. It's not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up that counts. This is difficult and it may be new to you, so no shame or blame. You're doing the best you can. If today you meditated for 1 minute, there's no shame in that. You've already made some progress. Tomorrow you can try it for 2 minutes and so on. The next step is to be flexible. Self-discipline doesn't mean that we have to be rigid all the time. It's all about making those choices that are aligned with our long-term aspirations. Enjoy the process. See discipline not as an imposition, but as an act of self-love. While instant gratification feels good because it brings us a dopamine rush, discipline allows us to have more joy and fulfillment in the long term. Make the process enjoyable. Try some new fun recipes or switch up your workout a bit. You don't have to go to the gym all the time. You can go hiking to a waterfall or join a Pilates class or have a dance party. The next step is to build in some rewards. Rewards create incentives and give us something to look forward to. So after you've exercised for an entire month, maybe you can treat yourself with a massage. Self-discipline is about doing the things we need to do even when we don't feel like it, so that we can become our best version. Hope you found the video helpful, and if you think this one was bad, go and watch this one I did on the same topic last year. It's pretty cringy, and if you want to see if I get better next year, go ahead and subscribe. I still have a long way to go, but my discipline is paying off a little. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.